Hey everyone, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jamie and I'm a 16-year-old content creator with a passion for tech, photography and productivity. In this video, I'll be comparing the reading experience of reading with a Kindle compared to reading with a physical book. I'll be comparing the reading experience, convenience, the price, note-taking and features of both different mediums, helping you to decide which one you should read with. Quick conclusion: because the Kindle is far smaller and more portable, it reduces the friction of reading a book, and I've read a lot more since buying it compared to reading with a normal book, which is quite big and bulky. The price of Kindle books is quite a lot less too. Firstly, let's compare the reading experience of both types of books. Many people say that they like to read with normal physical books because of the smell and the feeling that they get from reading the books. But you've got to ask yourself, what are you reading for? Are you reading for the experience of feeling how nice the pages are and smelling the book? Or are you reading for the information and the knowledge that you get from the books? In my opinion, reading with a Kindle is actually better than reading with a book, and here's why. Reading with a Kindle has so many more customizable features like boldness, the margin size, spacing, and font, which is really beneficial for people who have trouble seeing without glasses or have dyslexia. Through reading with a Kindle, I've increased my reading speed quite a bit, as I don't have to be squinting when I'm trying to read. Secondly, let's compare the convenience of a Kindle to reading with a book. Reading with a Kindle is far more convenient and really reduces the friction. Both have about the same size and footprint. However, the Kindle is quite a lot thinner and lighter, which is a real game changer, as I can now bring it around with me in my school bag and read with it on my commute, so I can read a lot more. Additionally, you've got to think of it like this way. With a Kindle, you can have thousands of books in the palm of your hands compared to only one book with a physical book. In terms of buying experience, I also do prefer the buying experience of buying Kindle books compared to physical books. Instead of having to wait at a library to get the book that I want, or having to go to the bookshop to buy the book that I want, which might not even be there in the first place, with the Kindle, I can get any book that I want almost instantly. So this is great if there's a book I'm really eager to read. Now let's compare the pricing. The Kindle Paperwhite costs about $130 USD, but I have seen it on sale for about $80 for Amazon Prime Day, which is a real steal. You also have to think of a Kindle as a long-term investment. The books on Kindle are often quite a bit cheaper, and sometimes they're on quite heavy discounts compared to normal books, which can be quite pricey. So in the long run, you probably will be able to save money on the Kindle, because you can even sell it after you use it. You can also get books as EPUBs and convert it through Calibre, which is also a game changer. Let's compare the note-taking experience of reading books compared to reading with a Kindle. Just for some background information, I like to write a lot of notes on the books that I read. I found that with reading a book, it is far easier to make notes. It is very easy to highlight stuff. You can write summaries in the margins very easily. Contrastingly, note-taking on a Kindle has a lot more friction. It's quite a bit slower at highlighting stuff. You can't highlight it in multiple colors. You can't put sticky notes in it. Also, the keyboard isn't the best for writing your notes, and I found it pretty annoying and hard to use. So I've had to revert to using sticky notes and just using a collection of those, or index cards. The benefit of the Kindle's note systems though is that you can export your highlights and your notes to other platforms. So you can also access your notes using the Kindle app, which is also a game changer. So I feel like they're about equal in terms of this front. Let's compare the features of reading with a Kindle compared to reading with a book. With the Kindle being a digital device, there are many other cool features which have really enhanced my reading experience. A cool feature that I found is the dictionary feature, as I can simply press on a word that I don't know and it will give a definition, so my vocabulary has increased quite a bit. I also really like the feature of the reading time left, so I can see the reading time left for the book or the chapter, and that really motivates me to read more. Another cool feature reading with the Kindle is that I can read it at night without having to use a light because of a built-in backlight, and this is a real game changer in terms of my reading experience, as I can now read in bed. In conclusion, reading with a Kindle is far superior than reading with a book, as they're far more portable and reduce the friction of reading, allowing me to read more books and be inspired by more ideas, engross myself in more stories. If you liked what you see, please comment, like and subscribe, because I put a lot of effort into these videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.